Hey guys, what's going on? I trimmed my hair again today. It looks a lot better. I'm only going to show it. It's cold outside. I don't want to not have the hat on. But if it's a little bit warmer on Saturday, on the Sabbath, I may show it. But this time, when I go to service, I don't have to do much. I don't really have to pick it out. Because a lot of that was just, a lot of my hair was comprised of new growth and ends I didn't trim. I mean, I liked the way it looked, but my brain didn't like my hair because I feel like it was hindering blood flow because your hair is part of your skin. But I trimmed it and I feel a lot better. I'm going to the store to pick up some Pepsi because that tea, I want to be honest, I did a video this morning. That tea is disgusting. Peak something. It tastes like doo-doo. It looks like it too. So I'm gonna respectfully ask my mother, does she want it? Or I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I really don't know. But what I have to consider, so my bond with the Holy Spirit is gonna be tested for the next, really till I finish school. Because let me tell you something. Whatever a career asks me to do or a job, if I know the roles of the job pretty well, I don't have to do much preparation. See, when I studied for my learner's permit, I had to learn the signs of the road and the rules and regulations. If I already know how to drive, I don't need to continue reading books on driving. What I'm saying is, I'm going to need caffeine through all my 30s because of a brain injury, a traumatic brain injury that I suffered in a car accident. Now, when I get that career that I'm sorry for the ums and the ums, but when I get that potential career one day, I'm not going to need caffeine because I want to know the roles of my job. It's going to involve reading, but I'm going to be prepared. I want to know what to do. Like, if I was a bird manager at McDonald's, I would know everything about. I would educate myself, at least just me. Other people wouldn't do this, but I would educate myself on all the menus, like the foods and the ingredients and everything. I would go so deep into the job. But that's really nothing to show for. They don't care about you because they had a guy who worked there for 27 years and they gave him, like a little, I don't know what they gave him, one of those little variety packs of like toiletries for his 27 years. But that's sort of his own fault. You don't ever show that much allegiance to one company your whole life. But yeah, caffeine, it does incite, it does bring out the sexual functions of your body. Like, it can arouse you more. I'm gonna just have to fight it off more and more. Like, when I have a drink, I'm not gonna drink too much, but when I have a drink, I'm gonna have to pray and just keep praying and praying and praying. Because I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, I did mess up a little bit because I had a whole bottle yesterday, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because I don't want to fall off, because it's so easy to fall back into my old habits. And the more you reject God, as in you put your pleasures before God, He'll allow you to lose yourself in whatever pleasures you enjoy. I don't want to go back to that. So I'm gonna have to just keep praying. I was doing good. I gotta find something, a little technique. But it's nothing I can't handle. Just another challenge. Cause I told you guys, I'm pretty much I can't really function without it. The tea, it got me dressed, but it tastes disgusting. And I don't want to be drinking a bunch of soda. I'll figure something out eventually. I'll try to, I feel like tea is like an acquired taste. But the thing is, guys, I attend, oh, bus. Bus. I'm glad I caught it enough time. Yeah, I rock. Thanks, God. So, the thing about, what was I saying? Hold on 1 second. It literally snuck up on me. It was coming at 39, not this time. But the thing about God, He will allow you, the more you reject Him, as in put any pleasure before Him, He'll allow you to fall deep into it, like alcoholism, pornography, self-pleasure, sex, overeating. That's not as bad, but it's like the ones that contribute to the destruction of the earth. But I don't want to strain my relationship, so I want to do what I can to fight my urges. Most likely, I'm going to just have to go easy on my consumption. The whole objective is just being able to focus. That's all. Because I lost that ability after my accident. But yeah, my relationship with the Holy Spirit is important. And this is a new channel. A lot of my old subscribers are not really fond of what I have to say about Jesus. And I'm going to break down to you why people hate Jesus so much. Now, they may not hate him like they want to hurt him or they want to put hands on him if they saw him. They're more like they detest hearing about him, watching videos about him, anything. And you know why that is? And this is how much I know I'm not in a fallen state, like in a bad way, because here's the thing. So for one, I don't like talking about Jesus if I'm not living the way I should be. So that's the first thing. Don't like talking about him. And if I'm not living the right way, I'm not going to go to church either, because I don't feel like you deserve to be around people. I'm hoping everyone that goes to church is living the right way, but you don't deserve to be around people that are trying to live the right way and you're not living that. And then most importantly, there's kids around. The last thing I will want is the wrong kind of person stepping inside of a church with children. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But the reason why people don't like hearing about Jesus is because Jesus reminds that person, depending on what it is they're struggling with, and I'll just say struggle, because it's not, the things we engage in are not, we should not identify with what we engage in, whatever it is. But Jesus is the only person that reminds you what you're doing is not right. 1 second. Jesus reminds you that, yeah, it's not okay to be a sexual deviant. It's not okay that you visited Epstein Island. It's not okay that you have nasty fantasies about children. It reminds you, he's the only person that reminds you, or anybody religious, whenever, this is why in a lot of jobs they don't like religion being discussed. Not because, mostly because the flow of work, they don't want the flow of work being disrupted. They don't want no one interfering with the flow of work. But most of the time, people in these low-level jobs, they're living the wrong way. especially the older people. They're living the wrong way, and they don't want anyone to remind them of their ways. So they don't want Jesus being mentioned. That's why it's not mentioned in public school. They don't allow prayer in public school. Why? Because 50% of the teachers in these public schools are disgusting. You always hear something about them sleeping with the kids, molesting the kids, something going on. They don't want no one to remind them of the things they do. See, I need Jesus to remind me, don't drop the ball. This is why I'm gonna go easy on my caffeine consumption, and I'm gonna do what I can. I need to put on 2 pairs of underwear and 2 pairs of pants, and tie up my hands. I will. Well, not tie my hands up, but you get my point. Because I don't want that bond being destroyed by the Holy Spirit. But I will be honest with you guys, if I'm struggling with something, because like I said, I can't step inside the Christian church and not have a sense of discipline or a sense of, admission to any wrong I've done. I don't want to live one way on the download, but I'm speaking the word on YouTube. No, I want to live how I should be living, and I want to promote that. And I know we're not perfect, but I'm trying to be like Him. Trying to be.